What up, YouTube? Capital G. I'm back, baby. Ready to give you guys new videos and new segments. This is going to be the first of a new segment I'm calling the hot seat. I talked about it in my last video. Basically, what it is a breakdown, like interviews and stuff like that, where I ask some of the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh players. I'm talking people who have won YCSs, Shonen Jumps, gotten second place, top 4, all that good stuff. People with a lot of credibility and just a lot of experience. And I get their views and opinions on the competitive meta and decks, how valuable they are, and why they make some of the choices they do when they go to play these decks and in games and whatnot. Just to not only enhance your knowledge, but to enhance my knowledge as well. And I think it's going to be a good segment, and I really hope you guys enjoy. Okay, guys, without further ado, I'd like to introduce my first guest to the hot seat. That would be a 2-time in a row YCS runner-up, Billy Break. Billy, are you ready to go?
All right, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, Mr. Billy Break, you are on the hot seat. Question 1, Billy. You recently took a Gravekeeper deck to a regional top 4 finish. What were your overall impressions of the deck?
Yeah, I finished in the top 4 a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half, with Gravekeepers at a regional. Had like 262 people, it was 10 rounds, after, well, 9 rounds within top 8. But Gravekeepers are really strong. I thought they just won because, like, they won the Shonen Jump because of their anti-meta ability and, like, the way they stopped plants, and there was a lot of plants at the jump. And so I thought they just won because they were able to stop plants with Necro Valley, stop all the Spore and Debris Dragon, Pot of Avarice, stuff like that. But, no, I think they won. I mean, that was a part of it, obviously, but I think they won just because they're a strong deck with a bunch of strong monsters. Like, Necro Valley helped out more just making the monsters so big, and the spies are really good, the recruiters are ridiculous, and the Descendant just destroys anything on the field, and they, like, Gravekeeper is a strong deck. Definitely a top 5 deck that's going to be around for a while, I think, as long as people play. And the Royal Tribute play is just ridiculous, so yeah.
Question 2, Billy. You being one of the biggest X-Saber players in North America, why do you think the deck has not won a YCS on American soil? And what chances do you give the deck at YCS Dallas, Texas?
I'm not quite sure why X-Sabers haven't won a YCS in America yet. I mean, they won other events, so it's probably just unlucky. I got second with them in Chicago, and I know I lost because I drew kind of passive hands. They weren't necessarily bad, but they were they were pretty bad, and like 3-turn bad, and I played against Infernities, and they were just faster. So there's just a lot of it's bad timing. I don't know why they won nationals on American soil, just not a YCS. Their chances at YCS Dallas, though, I mean, they're okay. I mean, they're about the same. Their popularity is so down right now, like at least in Texas. So I don't think they're gonna win in Dallas, but they could, I guess. But I think Samurais are probably gonna win in Dallas just because Samurais are too good. What can X-Sabers do to beat them? I mean, they have the Hyunli plays to kill the gateways. They're going to have to definitely play Gores, I think. So X-Sabers will definitely have to run Gores in the Samurai format because you have to be able to stop them and then come back at them. I think Gores is good against Samurais. To a point, like, it's good to where you don't die in one turn, pretty much, even though they get to synchro so much and all that stuff and the Kazan stuff. Yeah, so Gores is definitely a good card that X-Sabers need to be playing to even be able to fight. I can't even think of it. Like, I think you have to play an X-Saber build more dedicated to summoning faster, going fast, Boggart Knight, Postule, Fall Troll. You have to be able to go fast into them just to be able to compete up with the speed of Samurai, sorry. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
Okay, question 3, Billy. Shooting Star Dragon has recently added another boss monster in the arsenal of Quick Draw and Plant Synchro decks, but with cards like D-Prison and Evac being specifically tagged to answer cards like that, or even Kaya seeing so much play, do you think that Shooting Star Dragon will be known as one of those ultimate lockdown monsters?
Shooting Star Dragon is definitely a good card. I saw some people in Plant decks not even using it in their extra deck, which is retarded. Sorry, it is, because Shooting Star Dragon is a ridiculous card. It gives you options, like even just to be able to leave a Stardust in a Formula Synchron on the field, just because like it makes your opponent not be able to go Synchro for Goyo, attack your Stardust, take it, or Synchro for Colossal Fighter, attack over your Stardust. Like you just go Shooting Star Dragon. I can negate your attacks. I can negate cards that destroy, and I don't think anyone really uses the multiple attack thing. And yeah, I've never seen anyone use that because, like, I think if you don't reveal any, you don't get to attack at all. So I don't think that's a very good effect. But he's definitely a good lockdown card, and Impulse and D-Prison seeing a lot of play. It's still a good card. Like Compulsion Deprison, those are always been cards that like stop Stardust Dragon. You know, Caius, but that doesn't make Stardust Dragon bad. You know, like Shooting Star Dragon is definitely a good card, and it's going to be in all plant extra decks just because they're so easily able to make it.
Question for Billy, and probably the question most people want to know about out of the four that I'm asking. With the inevitable swarm of Samurai coming very soon, what deck do you think gives Samurai the most problems? What deck in the competitive meta is going to be the best answer for playing against 6 Samurai?
The best matchup versus Samurais. I think Mirror Match is probably the best matchup for Samurais. I mean, X Sabers will have a hard time. I mean, they'll be okay just because they can handle the gateways. Plants will be able to Black Rose Drag in the field, but even still, they'd be able to like get a Grandmaster back, get another Samurai back, and maybe come back at you again next turn. Like it's gonna be very. Samurais are probably the best matchup for Samurais. It's gonna be stupid. Yeah, Samurais are good. They're here. They're not overhyped. I don't think they're definitely good. Sadly, I wish they weren't, but yeah, Samurais will probably be the best matchup for Samurais.
Okay, thank you very much, Billy. You are off the hot seat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Billy Brake for doing this segment, and I highly encourage you to check out his channel, Havoc41, for decks that he creates, deck analysis, more coverage on the competitive meta, and just more ideas from Billy Brake. You know, thank you guys, and I hope you continue to watch my show.